Okay. Make it make sense. ADD has been described to be something that if you don't have interest in the thing that you need to do, or that it was presented to you to do, then you won't do it. But when you have interest in it, you will go for it. And you see that as a brain chemistry problem? When so many of the scientific community has, not just scientific, but educational community and intellect community have admitted to the fact that getting to where they are now, they've had to jump through hoops of things that were so stupid and simple to get where they want to be. If you're aware where you want to go, obviously going through the motions of doing stupid things to get where you want to go makes sense. If you don't know in which direction you want to go, how will you know through which hoops to go? Let me explain. You're a kid in today's society. You're bombarded from information from all sides. I'll bleep that out now. Yet, you cannot clearly hear all sides. There's so much information out there. You do not know all the avenues you can go through because it is physically impossible for a child to be able to understand or grasp how much potential they possess in that moment. Grasp the concept of they can go anywhere. And then make a decision based on that. Because they don't know where all the lines go. They don't know all the things that science can go into, all the things mathematics can go into, all the things that art can go into, and then the convergence of said lines. When children can have interest in so many avenues of the same branch, great, their trajectories, they're going that way. But if someone has an interest in multiple different avenues, in different branches of study, their interest is there, but their curiosity was not met. It was not nurtured. It was not satisfied. They have become stuck in that curiosity. So they're still stuck at the question left unanswered at the time. Their curiosity, their interest is still there. Whether or not they remember it is also up to debate, but we'll get to that. My point is, what if it's something about the interest not being fed or explored enough for them to develop their true aptitude? If there were other things hindering this development, the development can still happen. The point being more aware of what you like and don't like would have helped them, obviously, to make a decision when they're older. The older kids that grew up without having that exploration of their interests now sometimes feel guilty for doing things that they want to do and get stuck on what they think they should be doing. I wouldn't say that's a brain chemistry problem. I would say that's a psychological thing. The psychology that was imprinted on them clashes with what they know is good for them. We never know these days. Unfortunately, that's what school has done in some cases. It's what authority has done in some cases. It's not all bad all the time, but it's definitely not good or helpful. We're not going to go into the blame game because that would be counterintuitive. But I would like to at least shed some light on the issue of how we categorize things and for what purpose. Because you can say you think this goes into this little box here. Why did you put it in a box for the first place? If this seems to be a problem for you, solve it. But don't see it as a problem of the person first. Your data needs to expand further than just the control group. And then it's like, oh yeah, you should do this, you need to do this. Why aren't you doing this? Because there's no incentive for you to do this. Personal incentive, I guess.